this lesson will be based on the sun, and here we will study about the source of energy in sun, age and lifespan of the sun, layers of the sun, and solar winds. And the image right now on your screen is basically an X-ray picture of our sun captured by a NASA operated satellite. Now we need to know what is the sun. So we all know that sun is a star, and like other stars, sun is also a luminous ball of gas with mostly hydrogen and helium held together by its own gravity. Nuclear fusion reaction in its core produce photons and heat. So these definition we have already studied in case of a star. And since the sun is also a star, so this definition is also true for the sun. Now the question arises, what is the source of energy in the sun? There is a huge amount of energy that actually sun emits. So what is the source of that energy? So energy source of sun is basically the nuclear fusion reaction. Now what is that nuclear fusion reaction? So in a nuclear fusion reaction, two nuclei with low mass numbers combine to produce a single nucleus with a higher mass number. Here on your screen you can see the example, the reaction actually of the nuclear fusion reaction. And that reaction, actually the nuclear fusion, creates a huge amount of energy, and that energy is basically the source of the energy in our sun. Now we will talk about the life cycle of the sun. So as you can see on this picture that the scales are made in a billion years. So you can see there is a now option, there is a now written between 4 and 5. So that actually suggests that the age of our sun is somewhere in between 4 and 5 billions of years, and 1 billion is equal to 100 crore. So you can actually imagine how old our sun is. And again, the total life cycle of our sun is somewhere near about 9 to 10 billions of years. So our sun will live few more 4 or 5 billion years. And after that, it will become a red giant. Actually, it will blast and then will become a white dwarf. Now the layers of the sun. So inside the sun, there are a few layers. Those layers are actually classified based on their temperature and some other properties as well. So the main three layers inside the sun are photosphere, chromosphere, and corona. This corona is not the virus corona, by the way. Definitely that. So photosphere, that is the innermost part of the sun, which is some 500 to 600 kilometers thick. Temperature there is approximately 8,000 kelvins. Next comes the chromosphere, which is again 500 kilometers thick, and the temperature varies from 4,500 kelvins to 6,000 kelvins. Now the end part, that is corona, which actually starts from the solar boundary, that is actually where the solar surface ends. From there the corona starts, and it's extended by a few lakhs kilometers, a few lakhs, and the temperature there can be up to a few millions Kelvin. So corona is the hottest part of the sun. Solar winds. So solar wind is a stream of charged particle released from the upper atmosphere of the sun called the corona. So the upper atmosphere is called corona, that you already know. These plasma mostly consist of electrons, protons, and alpha particles with huge kinetic energy. And the magnetic field of our earth saves us from these solar winds. So if magnetic field was not there, those charged particles with huge kinetic energy will directly collide with our earth, and we will become like whoosh, something like that. So and the disturbance in earth's magnetic field caused by those charged particles in the space creates aurora. You all know about those aurora, and those are visible from the terrestrial poles, that is the north and south poles. So that is solar winds. Those are basically charged particles with a huge kinetic energy that are emitted from the corona. So there are the things that you have to find yourself, rather do yourself. So search for solar flare on the internet, try to understand. I'm sure you will definitely understand. Now the second question, which a quite typical question This can be a tough thing to you, but still you have to find that why aurora is visible from the polar regions only. Like why we in India or like some other countries, why can't we see the aurora? This is only visible from the polar regions. The next question, which layer of the sun is visible during a total solar eclipse? Again, you have to find that answer. And why solar eclipse occur? That is again a very easy question. All of you must have studied these, why eclipse occur. So you can answer why solar eclipse occur. So that is all for today's class. Thank you.